The charges continue to stack up against the mother of Janiya Thomas. Tonight, we can confirm that the body found in a freezer matches the description of the 11-year-old girl. But that is just the beginning. Chip Osowski joining us live from Manatee County tonight. You know, Chip, like all reports about murdered children, this one is just sickening, and even the governor's weighing in.
You're absolutely right, Keith. The governor calls this case and the case involving little Chance Walsh in Sarasota County disturbing, to say the least. That being said, he is still standing by the Department of Children and Families. The details surrounding this case are enough to make your stomach turn. An arrest warrant reveals Janiya Thomas and a friend moved a freezer to a relative's home on October 15th. The freezer was padlocked. When asked, she told a witness there was meat in the freezer that she didn't want anyone to steal. The freezer was also plugged in, to which she replied she didn't want the meat to go bad. 3 days later, a relative cut the lock, discovered a little girl's body, and called police. While an autopsy hasn't confirmed the girl is Janiya, the discovery was enough for police to tack on another charge.
All right, Ms. Thomas, you're here on the charge of abuse of a dead body.
Thomas again appeared before a judge, and again she was silent. Documents also reveal the child's body was stuffed in a box in that freezer and was covered in ice crystals. This, and the case involving Chance Walsh, has put the Department of Children and Families in the spotlight. Governor Rick Scott defends the agency.
You just can't imagine anybody doing this to a child. We have a very good Department of Children and Families. We've increased the number of child protective investigators. We have rapid response teams. We have a very good secretary. Mike Carroll's doing a very good job. And what they do is they always try to figure out, when anything happens, what could they do better.
And speaking of DCF, we're pushing hard to review records pertaining to this case to see if we can determine if the system failed this little girl. We're now learning that those records involve 12 separate cases and hundreds of pages of documents. Keith?
Chip, you mentioned the autopsy. When is that going to be released?
Well, we were hearing that the results were going to be released yesterday. They pushed that back. Now they're saying sometime early next week.
Chip Osowski live in Manatee County tonight. Thank you, Chip.